Good evening. Our parsha begins with a famous phrase which is well known to even day school children. V'hotzesi eschem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim. I will bring you forth out of the burdens of the Egyptians. V'hitzalti etchem ma'avodatam, and I will deliver you from their bondage. V'ga'alti etchem bezroa netuyah u'bishfatim gedolim, and I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and with great judgments. And finally, v'lakachti etchem li la'am, va'iti lachem le'elohim. I will take you to me for a people, and I will be for you a God. These verses contain 4 specific words: to bring, deliver, redeem, and finally take you. These are also known as the Arba Lishanot Geula, the 4 expressions of redemption. And our sages instituted 4 cups of wine on the Seder night in order to concretize the message and the value of these 4 themes. The first 3, bring, deliver, redeem, those relate to our physical and political redemption from the Egyptian bondage. But it is to the 4th expression which I should like to focus our attention. The Holy Zohar calls that 4th expression Shabacha Dekula, the most praiseworthy of them all. And the Kli Yakar notices that the term Lakachti li, I shall take to me, also is a reference to the concept of marriage, Kicha also being a synonym for the act of marriage. And the fact that the word li, to me, also appears next to this expression is familiar to us from the marital expression of Harei at mikudeshet li. You are hereby betrothed to me. Thus, what this last expression refers to is that God, as it were, wishes to marry us. He is our chassan, and we, the Jewish people, are his kala, his bride. This is an extremely important simile, which appears every so often in Jewish literature. My uncle of blessed memory, Rabbi Lamb, pointed out that there is an interesting Talmudic passage which bears this out. In Tractate Eruvin, page 54, we find Shmuel telling his younger colleague, Rav Yehuda, Shinena chatofe echol, chatofe ishti, da alma da azlina mine, ki hilula dami. My bright student, grab and eat, grab and drink, for this world which we ultimately leave is like a big wedding. Imagine, all of life is like a wedding. What does Shmuel mean by that? That we should eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die? I think not. The great Amora Shmuel could not have meant that. There is a Jewish concept which states that if God allows us permissible pleasures and we have an opportunity to take advantage of them, we should. There's a famous Yerushalmi, Rav Kohen B'Shem Rav, Atid Adam Litein Din V'Cheshbon, Al Kol Hana'a Shera'ata Eina V'Lo Achal Mimena. Man is enjoined to appreciate and take advantage of the bounty of this world. Indeed, we're even held accountable if we don't enjoy God's bounty. But I think Shmuel isn't saying that either. He has a deeper intention here. You see, at weddings, there's a lot of hustle and bustle going around. People talking, dancing, flash bulbs flashing. The aroma of fresh flowers wafts through the air. Lovely music, amazing food. And every person there knows that what they're engaged in only makes sense if there's a bride and a groom present. It wouldn't make any sense at all without the main reason for the wedding, the object of holy matrimony. And yet, Shmuel teaches us that all of life is one big wedding. 21st century man has mastered almost all of the physical realms of life: science, technology, space exploration. In the world of transportation, we can now travel around the world in a matter of hours. In the world of communications, we can Zoom people from around the world in real time, or choose to watch it later, at a later time. Computers have allowed everyday people to calculate complex actuarial equations in a matter of seconds. All this lends to the understanding that there's a lot of hustle and bustle in our world. People are very busy. But what's it for? Where is the higher purpose? Is that just the purpose? Is the end the purpose in itself? Yes, the world is a wedding. And there is a groom, the Ribbono Shel Olam. There is a bride as well, Bnei Yisrael. The Torah is our ketubah, our marriage contract. The mitzvot are our acts of love and duty. Judaism is not a mere religion of do's and don'ts. It is the very fabric of all of our activities in this world, great and small. V'lakachti etchem li la'am. God tells us he wants to take us for his nation. He wants to marry us. Interestingly, the prophet Hosea also uses this expression, li, in his famous prophecy, Ve'erastich li le'olam, and I have betrothed you to me eternally. God instructed Moses to convey to the people that he is metaphorically marrying us, which means that everything that we do in this life, if done to that purpose, to that marriage, will make perfect sense. It's not just movements and hustle and bustle. So in every aspect of our lives, let us remember that lesson, that all the world is a wedding, that our activities and achievements are meaningful and enduring only if they are geared to that ultimate purpose, that of dedication to the Torah, the fulfillment of the mitzvos, and the betrothal of God to the Jewish people. Mazel tov.